Have you ever wondered why a single word, or a tiny action can bring you to your knees, while someone else just shrugs it off? On the exact same day, one person finds life worth living, while another feels everything is meaningless. If you've ever questioned why you feel so weak, or why others seem so strong, we need to clear up a major misunderstanding right from the start. Events do not decide your life, it is how your mind touches those events that does. The reality you live in is not found in what happens, but in how you react. In depth psychology, an emotion is not just a fleeting ripple, it is a filter of attention. You don't see the world with your eyes, you see it through your internal state. A late reply to a text. An unintentional remark. A cancelled appointment. A minor mistake at work. These events are merely the ordinary fragments of life. Yet, one person sees a late text and thinks, they must be busy. Another feels their heart sink. I'm being abandoned. Why do two people live in two different worlds, despite the same event? Carl Jung would ask a question that might give you pause. What inside of you has been touched? This question isn't meant to blame you. It's meant to open a door. Emotions don't arrive to ruin your life. They come to point toward a place within you that needs to be understood, healed, or outgrown. You aren't just reacting to the present. You are reacting to the past that is still living inside you. A small criticism becomes a storm. If it hits an old wound of shame. A brief silence becomes an abyss, if it echoes the feeling of being discarded. A minor failure becomes a life sentence. If you are conditioned to believe, I am never enough. To master your inner world, we must distinguish between two concepts that are often blurred, sensation and emotion. Sensation, this is the alarm bell of the body. Heat, cold, pain, comfort. A racing heart, or shallow breath. These are electrical signals from your nervous system, reporting your biological state in relation to the environment. It's like an objective weather report. Emotion, this is how the mind assigns meaning to those sensations. And it is this meaning that makes you vibrate in a certain direction. For example, a cold breeze is a sensation, I am so lonely is an emotion. A racing heart is a sensation, I am about to fail, or I am about to shine is the emotion. Just one shift from the body to the meaning is enough to turn a mundane situation into a mental tragedy, or conversely, into an opportunity for transformation. Emotions carry your history, forgotten memories, hidden wounds, and beliefs so deeply rooted. You don't even realize you're living by them. Sometimes, you think you are angry at the person in front of you. But in truth, you are reacting to a wounded, younger version of yourself. The truth is, the more an emotion is suppressed, the more it becomes distorted. It will eventually scream through chronic anxiety, irrational irritability, or repetitive self-sabotaging choices. Distinguishing between sensation and emotion is an act of self-rescue. When you understand, this is a sensation in my body. And this is the story my mind is telling. You create the space to observe rather than be swept away. Your emotions reveal your core beliefs. Shame carries the belief, I am unworthy. Fear carries the belief, I am unsafe. Anger carries the belief, I am being violated or disrespected. Once you uncover the belief, you gain the power to change it. Observe this, when you are exhausted, you step outside and suddenly notice every sigh from a stranger, or a cold glance from a colleague. But when you are in love with life, that same street offers glimpses of joy. A child laughing, a cool breeze, a new idea sparking. two realities created from two different emotional frequencies. This is why people don't argue over events. They argue because of their filters of attention. From the way we interpret things in your head, we move toward a decision of action. Believe you are being belittled. And so you choose to be defensive or aggressive. Believe you can learn, and so you choose persistence and growth. Behavior creates results, and results reinforce the original belief. This is how unconscious patterns quietly shape the direction of our lives. But have you ever wondered? Why is it that even when we know it's just an emotion, even when we understand it's from the past, we still fall back into the same negative reactions? Why do we keep attracting the same toxic people, or failing at the exact same point in every relationship? This is when an emotion is no longer just a message, it has become a shadow loop. It is a mechanism hidden in your unconscious, silently governing your life from behind a door you haven't dared to open. Today, take a moment to look back. What is the story you tell yourself, most often during your darkest hours? Keep that answer for yourself. In the next episode, we will go deep into that darkness to decode how this loop is formed, and more importantly, how to break it.